Good afternoon. We are at the Amari property. We're going to be completing a repairability test. Going to be on the back slope, which is south. We have this wind damage shingle here. We'll do our repair test on, and we'll see how it affects the surrounding shingles. I've identified the damaged shingle with an X there, and then marked up all of the shingles surrounding that one, which I will give you an overview of before we get started. I'm using a flat bar hammer, roof snake, and putty knife. We'll get started with the putty knife. We'll use that to unseal the top row shingles. And we'll use the flat bar to unseal the rest of them. Now we'll start removing the nails. Alright, that should be all the nails. Slide the damaged shingle out. Then we'll slide the new shingle in. I'll start getting some nails back in there. We'll be using the roof snake for that. Alright, we are all complete with our repair test. Give you another overview of all of those surrounding shingles. And I'll show you a close-up of all of these tabs. You can feel these tabs are very weak. You can see where those in the corners there we can see where that matting is broken. Some stress fractures. See those corners we can see right there as well. Same thing here, we can see where it's pretty much torn all the way through right there. Just from having to lift that up. You can see where the stress fracture was caused from lifting that, and we're not even lifting it that high right now. You can see how much that's cracking there. Same thing to that corner. And then you can see quite a bit of mat transfer. You can see those chunks stuck on there. This is from the damaged shingle that we pulled out, but just to show you the mat transfer on there. And then we'll be able to see that on the bottom of these tabs as well. Right there we can see where a piece was taken off the bottom of that tab and stuck onto the top of that shingle, and you can see the result there. See the fiberglass showing through the shingle there. Actually, this is, since this is part of not part of that damaged shingle, you can see where that chunk stuck on right there, and we can see the exposed fiberglass. And all of on the bottom of these tabs as well, we can see the exposed fiberglass from all of that mat transfer. Same thing there. More fiberglass exposed right there. And then same thing up to the shingle up above here. You can see quite a bit of mat transfer, and we use the putty knife on the upper shingle here, and then the flat bar on the lower shingle, so we can see either way, no matter what tool is used, there will be some form of mat transfer that will be impossible to get around. And that mat transfer, with it taking chunks off of another shingle, that is damaging the integrity of that shingle, and also affecting, it's going to make it extremely difficult for that to reseal properly again. You can see more mat transfer all along there. More mat transfer. And then we'll mark these up. You see in those corners there where it tore pretty bad. So with all of those stress fractures you can see caused to those corners, and then the significant mat transfer, I do not believe that this roof is repairable. As we can see, the result from repairing this one damaged shingle here, we can see the homeowner would be left with 1, 2, 3, 4 additionally damaged shingles there. You can see 5, 6, 7, 8. And those are going to be potential leak hazards in the future with that mat transfer. And then also those stress fractures are also damaging the integrity of those shingles, and it's also going to affect its water shedding capabilities, as the matting is the main component for that. So I do not believe that it is possible to indemnify this homeowner while making repairs. As we can see the result that we're going to get from repairs, they'd be left with 4 additionally damaged shingles from repairing one, so we'd have 4 additionally damaged shingles there, 4 more here, and the wind damage is very widespread all over this roof, we can see. So I do not think that repairs are feasible. And I got all those damages chalked up. I'll get some better pictures of those. Thank you for your time.